Hey, love, my name is Monet, and I want to welcome you to Mindset Monday. So, this is where we anchor in what we started on Slowdown Sunday and begin putting it into motion, actually taking steps in the direction of what it is that we're working on so that we can create the lives that we love. So, yesterday we talked about trust, and it's not just about trusting other people, it's the more important piece, trusting ourselves. We want to rebuild that trust and to make sure that you have a really strong foundation in the trust for yourself. It's so important as we move forward in creating a life that we love. So today I want to give you 5 mindset shifts and practices that will help you to strengthen that inner trust muscle, especially if you've been betrayed or you felt abandoned or unseen in the past. And as we do this work, I want you to remember trust isn't just a decision, it's a relationship we build and strengthen every single day with ourselves. So it's important to put in some practices and to give yourself the foundation and the support that you need as you do this work. So, mind shift number 1 is to start with small, sacred agreements. So, don't start with really big things, right? Because those are going to probably slip through the cracks. You're not going to be able to uphold your promises to yourself. And so let's instead begin with the little promises that we can make to ourselves. So if you say you're going to journal tonight, then do it. If you feel tired, honor that and rest. Give that to yourself. And if you say, I'm not going to text him or her back, then don't. See, every time you follow through on a small decision that honors you, your inner self whispers, thank you, I can trust you again. And that is so important because this is a muscle that a lot of us have not strengthened in the past. And so we have to keep doing those push ups and those pull ups and those weight lifts, right? And this is that work on the emotional side. So this is how we reestablish safety inside our own skin. So, mindset shift number 2, don't confuse fear with intuition. Sometimes our trauma will tell us don't trust anyone, but our intuition says move with discernment, not fear. Move with discernment, not fear. So your intuition tends to be calm, and it speaks through our body. Fear tends to be frantic, and it speaks worst case scenarios to us. So I want you to practice asking, is this my inner knowing speaking, or is this my wound reacting? Let me tell you, my wound has been reacting quite a bit lately. Oh my goodness. So we just really want to make that distinction between our inner knowing and our wounds reactions. And if you're unsure, you're not really sure what's going on, then just pause and breathe and ask yourself the question again. Mindset shift number 3, let your body vote. Most of us have been taught to override what our bodies are trying to say. And so, if your shoulders are tense, that's telling you something. If your stomach is that sinking feeling, it's telling you something. If you feel drained after every interaction with someone, that's telling you something. It's not just anxiety, it's your wisdom speaking to you through your body. Because trustworthy people create peace in our nervous system. Trustworthy choices feel grounded. They don't feel performative, like we're doing it for someone else. That's outside of ourselves, right? That doesn't feel grounded. Trustworthy choices actually feel grounded inside, the grounding inside us. So, learning to trust yourself means learning to listen to your body before you listen to your fear. Mindset shift number 4, release the idea that trust is perfection. So self-trust doesn't mean you'll never doubt again. I wish it did. I really do. But it doesn't. It doesn't mean you'll never make a mistake. What it does mean that is that you believe that no matter what happens, you will return to yourself. You will hold yourself with compassion, regardless of where that decision led you. You will hold yourself with compassion and you will not abandon yourself again. Let me say it again. It means you believe that no matter what happens, because we do follow our intuition and we make mistakes sometimes, but regardless of what happens, you will return to yourself. You will hold yourself with compassion. You will not abandon yourself again. And that's the real flex in this muscle we're building. That is tremendous. That is tremendous. Mind shift number 5, create a trust ritual. So every time you honor your truth, mark it, name it, celebrate it. We have got to get into the practice of celebrating our wins, big and small, because we are really good at beating ourselves up when we make a mistake. And so those mistakes just add up in our minds and in our hearts and in our bodies, where we're not celebrating all the wins, so they seem like they're out of balance when they probably are not. So celebrate your wins. Let those moments stack up. Self-trust grows in the repetition of these tiny choices that we're going to start making that prove that you are now listening to yourself. So, in closing, I want you to do a little soul reflection with this work that we're doing. So before you rush into the next thing on your to-do list, I want you to sit with this. So where in your life have you abandoned your knowing in exchange for wanting to be chosen, or for anything else? Could be a myriad of reasons that we exchange abandoning ourselves, right? So where have you quieted your voice, your gut, your truth, just to stay in someone's good graces, to keep the peace, or to not seem so difficult, or to not lose love? And take a breath. Really consider that. Where in your life have you abandoned your knowing in exchange for wanting to be chosen? Because you know what? You can't build trust with yourself while you're betraying yourself. And here's the deeper question. What would it feel like to choose you, to fully, audaciously, unapologetically, even if no one is there to reward or applaud you? What would that feel like? So even if it meant walking away from the familiar, even if it meant disappointing someone else to come home to yourself, this week let your trust practice be sacred, not loud, not performative. It's not for anyone else but you. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just sacred. Make a decision that honors your body's truth. Say the thing you've been silencing. Protect your softness with boundaries. And know every time you do, your inner child, the one who wasn't protected, the one who wasn't seen, the one who might have been abandoned, that inner child feels a little safer inside your skin. You're no longer gaslighting her. You're listening now. And that's how we rebuild. One decision, one deep breath, one act of self-loyalty at a time. So if this resonates with you, please like and perhaps subscribe to the channel. And I also want to hear from you. Put in your comments some of your feelings about this work. And just know also that the next 8-week journey to grief recovery begins on Saturday, July 12th at 12:30 p.m. I'll have information in the description for you to be able to link and get some additional information on that. And then I also have some freebies. If you're not quite ready for an 8-week program, then perhaps you just want to do some work on your own. You can do that too by downloading a couple of freebies that I'll have for you. So in any regard, just know that you are not alone and you don't have to navigate this all by yourself. Let's walk this journey together. From my heart to yours. I hope that this was helpful. Have an amazing evening.